Hey guys, Coach Ben here, bigbenchas.com, taking you inside a workout. Right here, we are 2 weeks out from Night of Champions, and you can see our big bench board there really filling up. You can see one of my warm-ups here. I start with the stick roller, just trying to get blood flow going around, and that really sets me up to get into my stretching. You can see me doing the core 4, which is on our channel. Highly recommend the core 4. So I get some stretching in. I take care of the lower body just as much as the upper body. Real important while benching, or you're going to get a lot of lower body cramping. It's really a total body movement. You can see here doing some soft tissue release, getting into my pecs. You do enough benching, you're going to get some tight pecs there. So we got to work those out. Work that range of motion so you can get down safely and effectively. And then this is something I've been throwing in, getting some mobility work in with the hips, making sure I'm good to go, because I will get some nasty hip flexor pulls. You can see working with the torque bar. Definitely check out our torque bar on bigbenchas.com. You can actually bend this bar, so it's working my lats and it's gearing me up for the actual bench. So I'm getting my lat work in, and I am feeling primed and ready to go after working with this bar a bit. And you see me trying to curl it down towards my toes. So this is where I'll start my bench workout. Empty bar, but you can see I'm not sandbagging it. Most people here, when they're taking an empty bar, they are slow with it. Don't be slow with the empty bar. Get something out of it. You can see I'm pushing through it with everything I got. Right when you hit the chest, explode. That's how you want to move the empty bar. I'll do about 10 explosive reps like that. And then right after, I'll go right into full setup. So you can see me here, digging my traps into the pad. I'm pushing back on the bench, trying to reach my belly to the bar. Now, I treat this as a stretch. Every time you're setting up on the bench, treat it as an opportunity to stretch into the position even further. And I'll go through this, and you can see how I fly back with this empty bar. See how I pushed myself back? I am using my legs. All right, with not enough weight on the bar to keep me down, you should push back off the pad. All right, couple reps there with the plate, getting on my big benches. Elbow sleeves, you can check that out on our website. We got blue and black. Also have some awesome wrist straps as well, which I'm wearing too. And don't forget the shorts and the tank. But we got just over 225 here. We're working on up. We're doing some working sets. Just getting some speed work in. We're doing a 5x5 this workout, speed style, so just trying to be explosive with it. This is rather lightweight, and then you'll see we do some heavier singles with the ram there for a little bit of overload, and to work a groove more specific to the shirt. You can see here, I'm really focusing on getting a good setup every time, working those little things that I need to work on before a meet, like when I'm taking the bar out, making sure I'm in my lats. That's something in the past I haven't really connected with till right around the end, and it's something you can really lose focus of, especially if you go through a few workouts without getting a handoff. Very easy to lose that feeling of shifting into your lats as you bring that bar out. But that's something I've been focusing on, especially for this meet. Sinking that bar as it comes out of the rack. So you can see as this bar travels out of the rack, you can see how it lowers a little bit. So what I'm doing, I'm not necessarily, my shoulders aren't necessarily getting any deeper. What I'm doing is, as I'm coming out with the bar, I'm locking down with my lats. All right, I'm trying to close off my armpits. I'm trying to slide my shoulder blade closer to my hips. And that's how you're getting that effect. You can see when I'm setting up, you can see no armpit is exposed. Right, I'm closed off. I'm engaged with my lats. I'm bending that bar right from the start. And right when I get that hand off, I'm pulling and I'm sinking. See, the armpit closes off even more. And then I'm just trying to be explosive with my reps. And around this weight too, I gotta be real careful with lowering the bar too, because it is, it's not, I wouldn't say light. It is lightweight, but doing 5 reps, gotta be real careful to be pinpoint with it. Precision always beats power, all right? Someone that's not as strong overall can always beat a lifter with precision. Or it's like in boxing, all right? Heavyweight fight, the boxer that gets in there, hits his shots, and connects, he's gonna probably end up winning versus the powerhouse who's just swinging. All right, same thing on the bench. We want to be precise, hit the same spot every time, hit the right groove every time, keep that lat tension. So right now, it was hot in this gym. It was about 100 something degrees with that heat just boiling up in there. Hot day. So I mean, that's helping me already get stretched out to get into the position. Throwing some bands on here. I rig them up. I have some band pegs on my attachment. This bench is from Texas Strength Systems. It's a great bench. Band pegs included. Got the face savers for safety. Definitely check out their bench. Very competitively priced. Got the ram on. So what this is doing is letting me overload a little bit, but more specifically with the meat so close in sights, I want to practice the specific groove that I'm going to have in the shirt. So for me, it's not as big a difference from raw. You probably won't even notice the change, but for someone else, you really want to touch lower, throw back. I have a very short range of motion, so it's not that drastic of a difference, but this ram is still giving me that feeling of having to throw back a little bit harder than I normally would raw. So I'm trying to hit that spot, be precise with it, and then I get a good pop back. All right, and that's the biggest thing. I see a lot of people struggle the most with not throwing that bar back enough. And what oftentimes happens is it's very easy to fall out of the groove in the shirt. And when you're pressing back, a lot of times you get that one rep that just kind of starts screaming towards your neck. And it's kind of a wake-up call. And then further on, you get a little nervous. You don't want to throw back anymore, so you start pressing straight up. But guys, if you're in a shirt, if you're in a slingshot, you have to throw that bar back over your shoulders hard right off the bat. As you can see, I did right there. Rode a nice groove. It comes right up. That was our top set for the day. Was the 4 plates with Monster Minis attached. And then I go into accessories work. Couldn't have that shirt on any longer. Had to rip that baby off so you can see all my ripped muscles working here in the pull-ups. I've been working on a progression with the pull-ups. Started with orange band, been working down, getting closer to doing a lot of pull-ups with body weight. But you can see I gotta work those rear delts a little bit harder. But getting my pull-ups in, a great exercise. And then from there, I'm going to be moving on to some tricep work. Now, this is our press down that we created. You put the bands in the rack and you press into the bands. It's a great variation to a regular tricep push down. Definitely try it out if you have that setup available to you. Works your triceps a little bit different. I mean, there's 1,000 ways to train triceps, but at the end of the day, you know, pick a variation and then progress on it for a little bit. Alright, this is one that I really like. You have to do high reps here. And you can see I get a little bit of chest activation too. It's almost like doing a dip, but feeling's a little bit different. And you really get that kick at the bottom portion. So don't be afraid to hold that bottom range for a second there. And then another one that's quickly become one of my favorites is using a V handle, doing some push downs with the V handle. Now you can see how that the leverage stays away from me. So much different feel than the ropes, and it is a kicker on your triceps. And I love pairing those two together. That'll really fry you. So that was the workout. We did some benching, got some lat work in, and we did some triceps. 2 weeks out from a really big meet, so we'll see what happens. But I wanted to take you inside the workout, give you a little behind the scenes of what's going on. Hope you enjoyed it. Comment below if you'd like to see more of these.